What's up, everybody? Welcome to Black Minds. I got Mr. Anderson here with me, and I got Jaguar, as always, of course. Hope everybody's having a beautiful path. It's Saturn's Day here for us. Hope everybody's vibrating at a good frequency. Everybody's energy is positive, and everybody's giving and receiving the love that we all deserve. Jay Moore, anything you want to say to the people?
As always, path to everybody. Conduct. Pay attention. Love. Receive. Understand. Focus. It's a work that we have on our own, enabling the world for us all to have the same strength as long as you focus on your path. So path to everybody.
Mr. Anderson, anything you want to say to the people?
Say hello to the people out there in La La Land. Thank you for tuning in to us.
Yeah, man. This show is for entertainment purposes only. Of course, like Mr. Anderson said, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. But as always, we're going to start where we always start, the child trafficking, arrest, or child abuse cases that we have for the week. Who would like to start us off this week?
I got one over here. It's a Missouri couple arrested for abducting and sexually abusing a 13-year-old that groomed someone online. Now, this is coming from the United States Attorney's Office of the Western District of Virginia. Roanoke, Virginia, to be specific. A married couple from Springfield, Missouri, was arrested and recently charged with transporting a minor in interstate commerce and with intent to engage in criminal and sexual activity. Justin Josiah, you're right. Justin Josiah Wright, 40 years old, and Kristen Marie Wright. Apparently they are married. She was 32. Groomed the 13-year-old victim over the internet. Sorry for the pause, everybody, but here we go again with that, with the consistency that we see when we report.
Yep.
You know, with the social media and the online. Open for the threat and you know, subject for these matters. But as I continue, this couple traveled from Missouri to pick this female child up from her home in Virginia.
Wow.
Then repeatedly sexually assaulted her in their van and at their Springfield, Missouri apartment until she was rescued by police. According to the federal criminal complaint filed last week in May 2024, the victim met Justin Wright on Discord, an online group chat platform, where the two talked for hours. The victim initially used an alias and claimed she was 18 years old. Justin Wright, soon began talking in sexual overtones, etc. They have evidence via online tracking of phone calls and text messages from extensive conversation with this adult male preceding sexual activity, as well as abusive actions that he as well and Christian Wright, a female who again was 32 years old, in a situation abusing and sexually trying to manipulate younger children. I'm happy that they are apprehended. It's a lot. We definitely speak on this every week. It doesn't get any better. You know, some hurt worse than others. Not to say that all aren't important, but this hurts, and it's just a continuous thing. Even though that they will be sentenced up to 10 years plus for their sentencing, it still doesn't stop. But luckily, again, we always like to report on the ones that are captured and are suffering their justice that they just need to be for their crimes against the children, and that's another couple. And again, that comes from United States Attorney's Office, Western District of Virginia.
Mr. Anderson, you want to lead us on to the next story? You want me to go? You got something up?
Yeah, I've got Jackson County is in Georgia.
Okay, and where's this article, bro? Where can we find this article?
This is let's see, WDUN, local news.
Okay.
So it'll be WDUN.com.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson County Sheriff's Office arrested a Pendergrass man on child exploitation charges following the execution of a search warrant alongside Georgia Bureau's Investigation Internet Crimes Against Children's Taskforce. Let's see. The department said in a Facebook post Thursday, Raul Alberto Flores, age 23, was charged under Georgia's Computer or Electronic Pornography and Child Exploitation Prevention Act. This arrest underscores our unwavering commitment to protecting our children from online exploitation, Sheriff Kevin B. McCook said in the post. The successful operation was made possible through dedication and teamwork to bring justice to those who prey on the innocent. The investigation was still ongoing as of last report, so they're probably still going through his computer, seeing what he's got in there.
Mm-hmm.
Authorities asked anyone with information on the case to contact the Jackson County Sheriff's Office.
Okay. And yeah, can we tell us one more time where we can find that article, Mr. Anderson?
WDUN.com.
Okay.
Their articles.
Over there, Sparks.
Of course. This article is from my go-to, of course, MSN.com. This is a minor teacher and coach arrested in child sex trafficking sting. This is in Birmingham, Alabama. Now, this says a minor basketball coach, but I'm reading through it. It says he is a coach at Minor High School.
Yeah, that's the name of the city.
And this is in Blount County. But I'll read, a minor basketball coach is behind bars after being arrested on human trafficking charges in Blount County. The coach, an elementary school teacher, placed in handcuffs as a part of a larger sting operation. This is 33-year-old Christopher Thompson, is a teacher and bus driver at UW Clement Elementary. He's also an assistant basketball coach across the street at Minor High School. But last week, Blount County Sheriff Mark Moon said he drove there with $160 and planned to pay a 15-year-old girl for sex. It was part of a 2-day sting operation. This arrest did not go as planned. According to Moon, all of a sudden I heard somebody screaming outside, I didn't do anything. So I rode up the door, and by the time I got the door up,
officer statement.
Yeah, and it says by the time I got the door up, he's jumping in his vehicle and running, and a police chase ensued for a few miles before they were able to get him into custody.
Yeah, he was supposed to get him before he ran out the house or wherever.
Yep, it says.
Setting up the sting at.
Says deputies arrested Thompson and 5 other men in the sting. They're charged with human trafficking, traveling to meet a child for sex, and electronic solicitation of a minor.
Wow.
So,
electronic.
Back to the
electronic solicitation. Yeah. That definitely grabbed my
all you got to do.
The sheriff called this a successful operation. Excuse me, guys. There's some research out there that shows that for every predator you catch in one of these things, you save 5 to 10 kids from being victimized. Wow, that's good to know. The sheriff says when they learned Thompson was a teacher and coach and bus driver in the minor community, they were shocked, but it made deputies even more committed to continuing operations targeting child predators. Um, Looking through, that's pretty much it, guys. But you can find this article on MSN.com. There's a picture of 33-year-old Christopher Thompson here on the website if you guys want to go read this article. But this is on MSN.com, and this is an article from Birmingham, Alabama.
All right.
Okay, guys, we can proceed on to some conspiracy theories and world news. Who want to lead the way? Who want to lead the way?
I was gonna take off with this Kash Patel situation.
Okay. Okay.
With the FBI head director. If no one has been in the news lately, with the new Trump administration, there are coming along with different heads of different areas and different organizations and entities. And here recently we have Kash Patel, who has been appointed FBI director.
Well, they tried hard to ban him, for sure. They tried to ban him. A lot of
I mean, it's interesting, ladies and gentlemen, and my guys right here. You know, I sat up there and watched it. You know, I actually watched the proceedings. It was like, it was literally like court proceedings. Like, you know, they were questioning them, and you know, things of that. It was almost like he was either going to win or go to jail. It was crazy because I've been to court proceedings, so I was sitting up there like, what was going on?
I watched it.
But anyway,
before they voted, yeah.
What I found so interesting, though, it was a lot of leading lay for me as far as understanding. It was a lot of representatives who've been sitting in seats for a long time, who's made up and down decisions, and it was the plead. It was what I seen that came from him being the next step. It was a plead for people who were, you know, let me say, maybe have been dealing with the FBI for 20 plus years, you know, dealing with the situation. You know, they were pleading with this guy to not let go of certain people, and they were openly admitting that we know a lot aren't good in these industries, especially this FBI, seeing as that's what we're specifically talking about. And they were trying to plead the case for certain people to be considered, you know, and hoping that he doesn't tear it apart. When my whole thing is, I hate where we're at right now with a lot that's going on, but I feel like with these entities, as well as the CIA, the FBI, as well as our intelligence agencies and our upper core versions of military, etc., we don't know a lot of their doings and not doings, and I thought that it was funny. Kash Patel, his parents just so happened to be immigrants, in case people weren't aware.
Yeah,
this
Trump
is not
super racist.
This is just
legal
not
immigrants. Though.
This is just not no regular guy who, you know, his parents, you know, maybe his grandfather had a store on 149th, and
Right.
you know, now he here. You know, it's a difference. We understand that because we're in the city. We know how a lot of other people, nationalities, have been generationally in our communities. So I just really want to figure out how you guys see this. I do have a little bit more to share about Kash, but I think I said enough. But just to bring that up and just understanding that this is a person who families were, his parents were technically, to a degree, refugees. He is definitely an immigrant, and he definitely has emotion and a niche for tearing down and opening up the bullshit, so to speak. So I pass the mic.
All right, well, man, I watched a lot of the committee meeting and the hearing, and I'm not a big fan of like Adam Schiff and people like that.
He told his ass up on a couple of them.
I watched, I watched it. Adam Schiff was, you know, talking to the committee, talking about Kash Patel couldn't hold a candle up to, the past FBI directors and stuff like that. He was kind of disrespectful, man. Then, the chairman went over a lot of positive things with Kash Patel. He went over, just pretty much his background with what he's trying to do, which is be the director of the FBI. I thought that it was very, the way a lot of the, I would say the Democratic side, like the Schiffs and people like that, they were very disrespectful. Like I said, telling him he couldn't hold a candle to people. It's like,
yeah, it was rough. It was rough. He held his own. Might I add, me being just a person, especially me being a man, me watching the proceedings.
Yeah.
I might not have been able to control myself in certain.
I think they were trying.
I
think they were trying to
push him.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if you got to see it.
They said a couple of different. Yeah.
But with Kash Patel, man, we just have to see. Kash has said he's going to do a lot of things. He's going to release a lot of things. I think Kash was talking a little too much before he got in here.
Definitely.
And they were trying to ban him out. And it was mostly, on the Democratic side. But let's just see what he do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see if he released the files he said he's going to release and do a lot of the things he said he would do. From what the chairman was saying about Kash, which I guess he seemed like he possibly was trying to be on Kash's side some. He did say a lot of things that Kash said he was going to do in past situations that he did. He didn't have many things that, Kash said he wouldn't do, and he didn't do it. He actually, and the chairman was smiling a lot. It seemed like the chairman, feels that he can push the department, in a better direction. Because a lot of the guys said the FBI department been tore up for years. And they need somebody to push it in the right direction. And, they don't expect them to do it right away. But a lot of people feel that he can do it. But, there's a lot of people who, wanted to ban him and feel like he can't.
That's different.
But,
political party stuff.
Yeah, of course. But he did win.
Like Jaguar said, though, he's talking about they was begging them not to fire certain people, not to do certain things. They must be afraid of any type of positivity that he might bring.
It was interesting. It was interesting.
Or information.
Right.
Or information.
My name is Justin Moore. I won't give everybody all the particulars. I am of Cuban descent, Choctaw Indian descent, African American, Aboriginal. I can't even say African American. I gotta exclude it. I know specifically I'm Choctaw Indian and I'm Cuban. Now I know I have, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm black. I'm nigga too. But,
indigenous.
Because they terrorize in so many ways, and I know.
Where the African
but
I'll make it that.
some people
you talking
are
about
African.
the African that's in America?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people are African.
Yeah, you got the Godfreys and people like that, and they will tell you they didn't grow up hearing the American slave trade story.
Yeah, no, and
most people grew up talking about that their family said that they were Indian.
Yeah, here, us Aboriginals.
What I will add
Indian
to
in your
that
family.
is I will add mathematics. Now, this is something that I was raised on. This is something that was very important to me by the men that I were around. I don't have any, insight on no masonry or nothing in my family outside of certain connections here or there, but mathematics makes a lot of sense. You cannot deny mathematics, numbers. Now, I will share this much without getting in particulars. These two brothers that I'm sitting with are very familiar with numbers as well as I am. Mathematician don't just mean you know how to divide, subtract, add, multiply. We know numbers, we see numbers, it's a difference with numbers. So You know, when we pay attention to the number 47, what y'all brother see? I see 11. Then when I break it down, I see 2, and you break it down, and you break it down. That's a whole long discussion, but we'll move on.
We'll move on, guys.
Mhm.
Have you heard about the Federal Secrets Declassification Task Force that Trump created?
Yes, I did. It came.
He got a young lady heading it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I think her name is Anna Paulina Luna.
Yep, representative.
Yeah. Yep. And you know, she actually went on and talked about how they plan on focusing on the release of the files for the assassinations of JFK, RFK, Martin Luther King, other prominent people that's, you know, been targeted, UAPs,
yeah, I was just going to say.
underwater submerged objects, and yeah, just a couple other things. She said that this task force is here to release information on.
Okay.
Yeah, they scheduled a meeting with the Director of National Intelligence for March the 17th to begin discussing John F. K. declassification, RFK, and Dr. King.
Okay. Also, who was it? It was someone else who just came out and said they wanted to talk about that as well. Jay Moore, anything you wanted to add about the Federal Secrets Declassification Task Force? You heard anything about it?
Well, you know, it's so many of them, but I will start with one that should spark everybody's intelligence on being curious. The FDIC is in shambles right now because this is another situation where what Trump is doing.
All right, FDIC guys. When you go to the bank,
Okay.
you know, you see the stickers that say like FDIC. These people are pretty much, they're like a money insurance. It's like
That's exactly what it is.
they insure banks and
Up to 250,000.
Up
Yes,
to
sir.
$250,000.
Just wanted to give the people a little bit of information.
Thank you for that. And so with that, made me do a little bit more investigation for why you would be paying attention. I'm gonna still call it an attack because it is what it is. Because it's, you know, Tupac is one of my favorite rap artists. I myself am a certain person. When I'm on something, I'm on something. I don't like Trump. Never have. I respect people for what they do, and I look at what you do. I don't have to like you. I have to understand and respect why. I don't have to go along with you. But what I'm looking at is, this guy's coming in, this second term, punching people in the mouth. Now, double back into the FDIC. Now, these are the people, you know, if somebody come in and rob your bank, give it up. They take the money. You got money in the bank. We don't know that ain't how we live no more because everything is electronic, but whatever. So the thing is, they are jumping down their throat right now trying to figure out what all kind of monies that you have to understand. Somebody that's insuring your money, they've been taking a lot of money. And again, this is coinciding with them on their purge on finding all where money goes.
Yeah, they're trying to find all these funds, man, because like when you got billions and trillions of dollars disappearing, and I mean for years, and you finally got a government that cares about where this money went because they feel like they can do something with it.
Now, I'm not a fan of this goddamn what is it called, crypto. I'm not a fan of this crypto shit because I know that this crypto is full control of our money and our assets, and whatever the hell currency or
Man,
any
it's
of
back
the-
to the punch.
I understand
It's
that.
electronic.
Yeah.
So I
Back to the
understand
punch.
because I'm hearing a lot about with them just only attacking the FDIC. Not only, I'm sorry, let me excuse.
Yeah, 'cause they
reframe
done got
that.
the
With them
IRS,
attacking
yeah.
them and the IRS with the External Revenue Service and all of that. It's a lot of billions of dollars that's finna be displaced and moved around. Now I'm not a fan of half of the shit myself personally, but I am a fan of a motherfucker putting their foot in somebody's ass about checking it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm bringing it up, because I do my research on what it is that they're doing. They're basically knocking the doors down. Excuse you. We need to finally look, even though after 30, 40, 50, 60, I don't even give a damn.
Yeah, it's
the
like
time
haven't
frame.
been audited.
Everybody been
type.
passed. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Never.
So I respect it because I'm a regular guy.
Right.
I've spoke with my guys here, on our life and our struggles and our upcomings. So I respect somebody putting their foot down as well as we are putting our foot down. This is why we're doing the show. But it's, I really want to know what's all going on, because I'm, just as well as you guys, are very, abreast of and fond of the information that's coming out and the moves that are making,
Right.
that are being made. Excuse my French. But, I just really
A
want
lot of the moves.
Yeah,
Not all of it.
it's a lot. He
you
was
got,
just
Mr.
on.
Anderson?
Yeah, please.
Because I see
Oh,
you
on
looking
the task force to find the money and all that stuff. I'm just looking at the stuff that.
Now, is this the Doge, or is this the Federal Secret Declassification Task Force still?
Our federal secret declassification.
Okay, the new one.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
the new agency.
Yeah, I didn't. The Doge, they doing on some other stuff.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
looking at the stuff that Representative Luna's doing. She sent out 11 letters to other agencies
Mm-hmm.
requesting briefings by the 18th on other documents, so she can get that together before she go in with the other meeting
Yep.
on the in March.
In March, yep.
So I see she already doing stuff.
Yeah, I noticed how the Doge grown too. I think when they first started, bro, they only hired like 12 guys or something. 11, 12 guys was in there.
Mm-hmm.
Then it doubled.
Right.
Now I think they got like 100 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars.
Say it again. Star World.
Star Wars.
These boys got.
Well, I mean,
Deep Space Nine geeks
Yeah,
looking to see where
yeah.
this money is disappearing, so
Yeah.
they're gonna find it.
Yeah,
And I ain't got nothing against them because I'm a geek too.
Because that's what
I
Elon Musk was
definitely
saying.
am.
A lot
Yeah,
of them
I
are
ain't never
federal employees,
Uh-huh.
so that way they can move people to where they actually need it.
Yeah,
You
they
know what
mad
I'm
about
saying?
Big Balls and them. You heard the dude named Big Balls.
Oh,
Yeah,
my-
we definitely are.
Yeah, we talked about him a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's go to some quick then. Did you guys hear Elon tried to buy ChatGPT for what? $97 billion.
Again, I will state this again, and yes, I did hear about that. Again, it's fun, fam. You have to pay attention. I was just watching the CPAP interview with Elon Musk. I was sharing that with you as well. He's stating where he's at in his life is fun, and it's entertaining to him, and it's fun. So for this man to be able to buy Twitter, and after us giving a breakdown of what his money is, he has more money than countries, and you could put those countries together, and he has more money than them.
Yep.
Like, he has more money than our country. It just so happens that you can't calculate it because he's in our country. Like, he has a lot of money, and that's a lot of influence, and it's
Yeah, man, with Elion, like my
Elian,
boy,
yeah. Eddie
Eddie
Griffin.
Griffin says.
Oh, G. Bobby Johnson.
What was I saying? With Elon, he tried to buy ChatGPT.
He bought Twitter.
Sam Altman. That's who owns it. Now, Sam Altman, everybody talk about Elon. Like, everybody be like, man, is this dude like Tony Stark's? But Elon feels like Sam Altman is Dr. Doom.
Right.
He feel like, and a lot of people don't do research on Altman because Altman, he really is into some, we gotta try to link people's and make them cyborgs some type of way, like to live forever type crap. So Elon have, pretty much came out and said like he felt like, oh boy, Dr. Doom, he's like a bad Iron Man. So he trying to buy, the Chat GPT or whatever because he feels that Altman's gonna do bad things with it because it was supposed to be like open. It was supposed to be like open AI.
Right.
And Altman, he want to secret code it. The code was supposed to be for everyone. Like we supposed to be able to just get on and see the code.
You gotta find some page where some guy tells you, okay, you gotta use this prompt to get to this.
Yep.
That's how you gotta do it.
And that's what turned.
It's not supposed to be that way.
And that's what turned Elon off with Sam Altman. And and Sam Altman want $300 billion for it.
Yeah, I mean that'll be 2, 3, 4 years from now.
Yeah,
that ain't what it's worth now.
It's what 2 years old. Like so
that ain't what it's worth now.
What's the other one? The Chinese DeepSeek.
Yeah,
that one now. Yeah, see.
They say that one ready.
That one got Elon kind of worried because they ain't gonna do nothing with Elon on that. China they not
right.
They gonna do their thing with that. So. But man, I just wanted to see if you guys heard about the him trying to purchase, and he still is. He actually still is, and he's trying to just talk him down. Trying to talk him down, but it's definitely not worth $300 billion.
Not yet.
But again,
billion guys with a B.
But again, I've looked at Elon now. Pocket watch worth of a damn, but I'm very curious and information come my way. Man, that man is almost worth $450 billion, and I don't even know what other assets that he could bring along with it, which I'm sure he has a busload of assets that go along with just his regular net worth of $450 billion. Right. And I looked at that, collectively, he has more money than specific whole countries.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's been going on forever.
Insane.
I mean, Bezos was there at one point. Yeah, a lot of people
but
like
the
Gates was there at one point. Like
he has more money than. This is the kicker, though. This is the kicker. Everybody, put your 3D goggles on and pay attention to this shit. He has more money than collective, powerful countries. Is my point. Now I know my brothers knew, but just for y'all, he has more money than collective powerful countries. He can outbuy whatever and
that would make me feel like and nobody's about to buy him and buy secrets from him.
You can't trick him with
I
nothing.
think Trump picked a pretty decent person.
I was pissed off about the government.
Where the money going? The richest man in the world pretty much trying to find where the money going.
Right.
I think that's pretty smart.
You hire people for their strength.
Yeah, exactly.
But I still was a little pissed off about the government funding that he's getting just because. Now, me, I'm a person from the streets. I can look at it like Trump is the president. He looking at it like, no, don't even worry. They gonna give you, you be clear to do this shit. All you want, I ain't gonna do. No, you're fine. It's okay. They're gonna clear you. Don't worry, Elon. Elon's a great guy. He's a great guy. We're gonna clear his money. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna do great things. But no, that I do have a problem with because this nigga still got more money than countries. That part is a bother to me. Why does he need government-approved funding? Period.
Because he worked for the government.
I mean, I know he worked for the government, but you got more money than the government.
What's the funding for? Also,
that's my issue. On top of
is it to find where the money's going?
You already got more money. You got the money for it, bro. You got the money.
You
don't need me. So I do see some issues.
Like with Trump.
I mean, it's a difference between doing something for free and then doing something out your pocket.
He already doing some shit on the whim. He just
that's what I'm
he
thinking.
done a lot of stuff.
That's my reaction to that.
So it's
and
a
then
lot
money you
going
get
on.
from the government, they fund it with paper. It's not money's not backed by anything here in the United States.
And again, for everybody at home, if you don't understand, money means nothing.
Right.
You have to have ore, gold, silver, plutonium.
Federal notes, baby.
That was the original definition of a dollar.
Have to have
a certain amount of grains
of silver. You have to have an actual wealth or a mineral. Paper money is non-existent.
Something else. We'll switch topics. Anything else on that while we on it, then?
You said switch topics, so let's move forward.
Did you guys get to see the J.D. Vance speech in Munich?
I didn't catch that.
All right,
Oh yeah, I saw a clip.
I'll
Of
shoot over it.
I saw a clip of it.
I'll shoot over it, man.
I've been.
He went and represented for the U.S.
Right.
Okay.
He went and represented, bro.
That's not even true. I did see a snippet of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I did see a snippet of it. Damn it. Me and you talked about it. I did.
He was dogging somebody, wasn't he?
Nah, he was just pretty much letting
I did
countries know, bro, that they're not. We're not willing to help them financially.
Right.
If they're not using certain standards. Like can't remember exactly where it was at. It might have been in the UK. They she deserved it. They arrested a girl for farting on her phone, and she was sending it to her ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend.
Oh my god.
So they arrested her, I think, for like assault or something.
Yeah.
But she was farting on her phone.
Yeah.
Just and it was just like J.D. Vance was saying stuff like the way you guys handle certain situations, like with the
Yeah, they're arresting people for saying certain
minuscule
things
shit.
online.
just for freedom of speech type situation.
I mean, doing shit that kids would do, honestly. Nah,
Really?
Speak on it. Speak on it.
And and he just was like, if you guys expect funding or help from America, you have to have certain standards.
Yeah, you're going to cut that garbage.
No, I didn't hear about that again specifically, but the
farting situation.
Yeah, but what's going on with this damn Ukraine and Russia war, where everything is coming on the table now that it's about these minerals that's over there.
It's been about the minerals, even
But
with
they
Biden.
People didn't know about it.
Now you see
They
what I'm
bringing
saying?
it
Now
out.
they brandishing
I
shit.
mean, that's the whole thing. Everything's supposed to get brought out. This
supposed
administration
to.
said
Yep.
they were going to bring everything out.
That's just like we was talking about. That's the only thing that's really valuable. The minerals you can trade for the money or whatever credits in your bank account.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, we spoke on this. We've given a lot of details. We will refer you to check previous episodes. Please tune in as always. But we definitely keep everybody informed on this, and we spoke on this and given intel.
I think
we have more.
I think them shows was on a different channel.
But
I'll check the channel. I'll check the channel though and see if they're still up. And if they are, I'll share the channel with you guys. But let me make sure they're still up.
Okay.
That was under different production, so different channel. So yeah, we'll see. But JD, he just was pretty much, letting the countries know, like, we have a certain standard, and if you guys expect help from us, we expect you guys to have a certain standard, and don't be. Freedom of speech is really a real thing. Like, so.
Yeah, that threw me off. I saw like the news reports and videos where they was arresting the people for saying certain things on.
They arrested a guy who prayed by the abortion clinic.
Yeah, that pissed me off. And then
a whole bunch of ignorance.
And they said he was too close.
Yeah,
he could have started a protest too close to the clinic.
And as well, in the police report, they were saying that without them even knowing what he was praying for.
He wasn't praying out loud, so they had no clue.
Right.
But his baby, his wife or girlfriend had an abortion at this hospital. This was an abortion clinic or whatever. So the person he was with had an abortion there, and he went there to pray for the aborted baby.
Right.
And he wasn't outside just screaming,
Right.
He was actually praying silently.
Right.
And he wasn't like right in front of the building. He was a ways away. And police got called on him. They said he could possibly start protests.
Again, with them trying to justify that they couldn't justify exactly what he was praying for. Made the issue
but he stated it was about
right.
But they didn't, like you said, they had no clue.
They rushed them, so it's BS.
Mr. Anderson, you said you had something you wanted to share with the people.
Oh yeah, man. It's a story about Visa and MasterCard.
Okay.
Mhm.
Some merchants sued them and they won. They got a settlement. You know, the merchants, the people that got the things in their store, and you go in and you swipe your card.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how you go in, they charge you a fee for swiping your card.
Uh-huh.
50 cent, dollar, whatever you at.
Mm-hmm.
Because Visa and MasterCard was charging them.
Yeah.
Every time we use our card, Visa and MasterCard was charging them,
Mhm.
even though they sending them money.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They was overcharging them too. They was double booking them.
Mm-hmm.
So they sued them, and they gonna get some money back. So I'm thinking, okay, hopefully maybe they cut down them fees that they giving to us.
Yeah,
You
it
feel
may.
what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
may. Actually, yeah.
If they
Find out.
actually billing them correctly.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
But on top of that,
Yeah, we got to look more into that in the future.
Yeah, but on top of that,
Go
though,
ahead.
if
Swipe
if
fees.
they're
Yep.
pushing everybody, I've been a fan of this. You know, I jumped off the porch early. You know, as a quote that they say. So I remember when gas was 98 cent.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
When I was really starting off jumping in these streets.
Man, I
Yep.
do. Oh,
Me too.
You know what I'm
Me
saying?
too.
So,
It was 98 cent, 96 cent.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm really just like, I mean, if you really want something to happen, you're gonna do it. So
Yeah, we shall see.
we shall see. Y'all know how I feel. You know, sometimes I get a little caught up and I don't want to say too much because it's, you know, ultimately it's. I see what you're gonna do, bro. I mean,
that's like
I see
with
what
the,
you're gonna do. I see
It's
what you're
like
gonna do.
with the Cash Patel situation. We have to see what he does.
I mean, yeah, you
He
know,
says he would release certain
we can't
things.
bitch complain. We can say whatever we want, good
Uh,
or bad or whatever. but
Anna
it's
Luna,
all good.
Yeah.
well, we just got to see
She
what
meeting with the people. Let's see what happens after these meetings.
Well, she definitely, yep. Let's go on to some ninja news. Some ninja news.
Ninja news, where you want to start?
Thanks, my boy Eddie. We love you, Eddie, man.
How about this? Where you want to start with the ninja news, man?
Man, with the ninja news,
No,
man.
I got
Let's
one.
start with one because it's getting close to the time.
Oh man, all right. Well,
The Diddler. Y'all hear his attorney? His
Checkmate.
Attorney, yeah,
Checkmate.
his attorney bounced on him.
Now,
Oh,
if
yeah.
I'm not mistaken, he had an attorney group of 6 or
one
7.
of his attorneys or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a group of 6 to 7, everybody. So it's not like
The-
he only had one attorney
yeah,
and he
yep.
left him high and dry. So the boy had a, Johnny Cochran system. He had 6 to 7 was the number.
Smartest attorney
Please,
ever, man. Johnny
You
Cochran.
know, the guy put out an entire statement that he sent to the court system. That is public news. It's like court documented affidavit by the courts. I mean, full fledged. I mean, I've never been a lawyer who recused myself from a case, but it's all documented. And bro was like, he did everything that he could, and he said he threw. He don't want to no more.
Yeah.
From what I seen, I'm not gonna quote. I don't have everything up on the TV right now. We working on our stuff. If
We have
whatever,
reaction
but
videos for y'all soon.
definitely, we trying to get everything up here for everybody to see as we
BlackMinds
talk.
reaction.
That everybody could be, exact with our word and definition of what we seen and everything. But yeah, man, hey,
I heard about that. He probably want to keep his record intact because that's probably a loss right
I
there.
mean, and it's going to be trial time now. I done been to trial. I done been to
Exactly.
trial. I done been to jury trial. I've been through bench trial. I've been through. Again, I'm grown. Luckily, I've not luckily. I've changed my word. Let me change my word. Granted that I was able to experience life in a lot of different ways. I'll say that.
Right.
So I do know about bench trial, jury trial. I do know about the system to a degree. And yeah.
All right, man. Yeah. Let's move on. Have you guys heard that Donald Trump invited Jaguar to Mar-a-Lago and gave her an award?
Oh yeah, Jaguar, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Hold on.
Wow.
On top of that, let me top
I
your
didn't hear
cherry.
about that.
Let me top your cherry. Did you hear that Donald Trump had a Black History event.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Tiger Woods was there smiling.
Really?
Kodak Black and shit.
Yeah.
didn't
I
see
called
that.
my
I'm gonna have to
mama.
look
Now,
into
my
that.
mother was born in 1956, June 7 to be exact. She was Gemini. I called
He
my
giving
mama.
out all the information today, guys.
Me and my mama, we talked. My mama's well protected. I wish a nigga would. But look,
Yeah.
me and my mother talk a lot. My mother, she raised me, of course, the strength of my black woman, my womb, my nature, my Venus and all. So we talk a lot. When I call my mother, a lot of times she calls me, I call her. When I called my mama and told her about this, she didn't even know. My mama didn't even know. She said, "Boy, you lied to me." I could hear her in the background grabbing the remote, trying to cut the TV up. I can see it, but I can hear it.
Man,
I'm about to go find that article and send that to Auntie. I like to send her stuff like
So,
that.
but yeah. So Trump allegedly,
Just to make them mad, you know what I mean?
Trump allegedly, just to piggyback off of Sparks over here. Trump allegedly during this event, it was a couple of days prior to this event, but still, I guess he was having like an event situation for days to day. Jaguar Wright was brought to Mar-a-Lago, offered to come to Mar-a-Lago to be presented with an award for hold on.
Yeah,
you know what? I'm not
was-
gonna even lie to nobody. Let me go. Nope. I got it, Kirk. Because I want to make sure that I knew exactly what it was. It was the Defender of Freedom
Ooh,
Act Award.
that's a good one.
Yeah, Defender of Freedom.
Defender of Freedom Act Award.
That's a
Yeah,
good
man,
one.
Jaguar is loony.
So yeah, right. That's what I was about to say. So
No.
that's a cosign right there.
No, man,
here's
'cause that
the crazy
racist,
part.
that racist white guy,
Hold on.
Donald Trump. That racist white
That's
guy.
a cosign to all the stuff Jaguar be
Curtis,
saying.
what I was telling my brother Curtis, I hadn't shared this with Mr. Anderson at the time, but I told him, and you see all of the click. I screenshot the hell out of this because I be up weird times looking up information. 1151. If you look at the top corner of each screen,
That's a nice.
each screen, hold on, look.
That is a nice reward.
Each screen. I took this screenshot. 1151. I was up in the wee hours.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I thought that was
He wasn't
interesting.
hip.
And now, you know, with that
I'm about to
being,
find the article.
I do have to let everybody know with
Especially
that,
the Black History.
with that information that came to me, of course, what we do on Black Minds is we have to figure everything out. That's why it's Black Minds. So I did a deep dive, and I said, well, hold on. Why on earth would she be at Mar-a-Lago receiving an award? And then it came up a picture of Tony Busby. If don't nobody know who Tony Busby is, he is allegedly the guy that's supposed to be suing Jay-Z and P. Diddy in some lawsuit with such and such and such. Now, if you don't know nothing about Trump, Tony Busby is in this picture with Trump. Trump like women. He grabbed him by the pussy. Excuse me. Everybody know that. He don't like nobody dealing with kids. What's the Steen? What's the Steen boy?
Epstein?
The Epstein boy. You know.
Tony Busby, he was representing the ladies that was filing against
He
Deshaun
represented
Watson.
a lot of people.
So
yeah.
here we go again with this man being a represent. Now I know that people saying nowadays that, like, the thing is for a lawyer to be jumping on specific cases like that. But my question is, and my whole truth of the matter is, why is it niggas that he need to jump on their case for?
Right.
That's the truth of it. I don't like the narrative that people try to take it. Let's get to the truth of the matter. The answer is to the truth. You can be mad because this man is here saying this about somebody, but why is this person here? Why is it a consistency of this?
Yep.
Why is it a consistency? Don't be mad at somebody trying to talk about it. Don't shoot the messenger.
It's getting crunch time, man. We'll see how many people start leaving the diddler. We'll see. How many lawyers leave him?
I
How
think
many,
they. I think they.
how
did
many
that.
celebrities actually start backing him again?
I do have
how
this.
many start leaving him?
I ain't heard about nothing.
Hold on.
Kanye
Anderson.
done backed him.
Oh,
Hold
yeah.
on, Anderson and Sparks. I do got this published on January 28th, 2025 at 12:36 p.m. Donald Trump is pushed to release the Diddy list. And this is in connection with CNN and TMZ, which is where I'm reporting this from, so I'm not just saying this because it's funny.
Yeah, we waiting on all of this.
We waiting on all the lists.
Yeah.
So, you know,
until they get to cracking, all of it is just speculation and talk.
Yeah.
Even though we're pretty
That's-
sure that
that's-
there are lists, but it's about them being released.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be in the Department of the FBI. Those lists.
Well, yeah, you know that's
So
when Cash.
yeah.
That's when Cash
Cash
come in.
Patel,
That's probably why that's been waiting till last anyway.
And that's why they wanted to, ban them out. And
Cash
everything.
Patel gonna be the one because, again, they're trying to disband the CIA.
Yep.
And other different entities of organizations, and with him being the head FBI director, so it's going to be some things.
They need to get rid of some of the agencies. It has to happen.
Yeah.
It's like over 430 something governmental.
I mean,
agencies.
I don't understand
Like,
why.
So
If you the best at math, why this ain't just the group that's best at math? Why it got to be 15 different organizations that's supposed to be best at math? Now, if don't nobody know what math is, it's
Well,
geometry, it's numbers, it's angles.
same
it's
thing with religion, man.
I
So
mean, well, you
Yeah,
always
it's
tell me,
division.
you always tell me,
Division.
Anderson, to shut up when it comes to that religion.
division. That's a whole
For the
other
people,
episode.
for the people,
That's
the
an
man of the
episode.
hour and the man of the show always cut me Anderson off. So
No,
when
that's
he
a-
approve of it, we gonna cut
That's
loose
an
and tell
episode.
you.
Right.
You know, that's something
Gotta
we
save
will.
that
yes.
material.
We gonna end up going pretty much a whole episode probably when it comes
we
to
gonna
that.
save
cut
that
loose.
material.
We gonna cut loose.
All right,
when
man.
the Sparks take the curtains off.
You good, Mr. Anderson?
I just wanted to talk about a couple things before we get out of here.
All
Me
right.
and Jay Moore was talking about the plane crashes, and it was 2 more that happened this week. So
Definitely,
we'll be
let's
looking
touch
at
back
those
back.
and
Yes,
coming
yes,
up.
we will.
They was talking about Doge. They said they was lying. They said they saved 16 billion. They just made a clerical error. They only saved 8.4 billion. Oh no. And then the people in Saudi Arabia, they trying to work because they want to have an alternative plan for Donald's for Gaza, which I can understand. That's their area.
Yep.
And then the Pentagon, they're cutting money over there. I don't think it's the whole Pentagon, but
No.
they're cutting out DEI stuff over there.
Yeah.
Which they don't need.
We'll probably talk more about that next
Yeah.
week as well.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention those things I was looking at.
Okay.
What you got over there, Jay Moore? You got something you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
Double time, quick piggyback. Pentagon as well, because I was looking into the defunding. I'm definitely going to connect with my brother over there so we can get a little bit more information collectively on that Pentagon situation, because I was familiar about that. I wanted to talk about that. As well, with the Russian Ukraine war, I really wanted to touch bases on that. So I'm gonna definitely have some more information on that as well for update.
Yeah,
It's a lot going on.
We
with
know
that,
we're gonna
ladies
have
and
more
gentlemen,
information
so,
because there's more stuff happening every week, so we'll have more
definitely want to
information
get
on it.
more on that and as well, man. Path to everybody.
Yeah, man. We gonna get out of here, guys, man. We hope you guys enjoy your Saturn's day, but have a beautiful path, man. Hope everybody vibrating at a good frequency. I hope everybody's energies positive and a good level. I hope everybody's giving and receiving the love that we all deserve. Talking to the guys, man, we probably just gonna smack y'all with a couple episodes at one time. We about to just post like a little mini series for y'all and how y'all,
smack y'all
like,
up with that.
we can't wait for Saturn's Day because
Right.
we'll be dropping stuff here for you guys pretty much every Saturn's Day here. But until we get back, man, enjoy your 7 paths, and we'll see you guys in 7.
All right.
BlackMinds out.